All right, everybody, it's Wednesday. I'm taking off tomorrow to head to Atlanta for the weekend of the 4th. The 4th is on Tuesday. I'll be back on Sunday, but my friends there are throwing a little get together for the weekend before the 4th of July. So I'm gonna go see my brothers and everything. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Before I leave tomorrow, we got to go over and cut the old one acre Nightmare lot. It needs to be mowed. So I got the Mega Mower still hooked to the ASV, but I'm having a little issue with the ASV with the AC. So let's take a look at what we got real quick before we go over there. So this thing contraption up here is the AC condenser up here. It's where there's like two fans up underneath there with the little fins on top, and they got this nice guard cover to keep anything from falling down on this. But typically I take the blower and stick it up in here, the backpack blower, and stick it up in there and blow air through there, and then I'll climb up here and blow air through this. But the AC, when I crank it up and it's running, just, you know, the machine's just warming up in the morning, the AC blows cold. But within 10 minutes of me running this thing, it doesn't blow hot, but it doesn't blow super cold either. It's more like lukewarm, probably somewhere between 75 to 78 degrees. So it's not miserable, but it's not comfortable either. So I was talking to Chris, and he told me to take this guard cover off. And John said that him and his guys would, you know, periodically take this guard cover off and blow these fins out. So I haven't done that yet. So let's do that. And when we go mow this lot, it'll take about an hour. We'll see if this helps the AC work better or not. So let's get this off and blow it out. Oh. Looks like 9/16 it is. Or it's actually this one. There we go. It looks like it might be a little dirty. They have got this thing super protected. Does this come off? If it does, it ain't moving. I'm not sure. I think that comes off. I can't tell if it's welded or not, but it ain't moving. See, this screw goes to this whole cage, but you can't take this cage off, I don't think. Uh-oh. Get off my phone. I don't think, no. Let me see if I can just blow that out like it is. I mean, I can get to these fans pretty good from here, I think. I thought that would come off though. Just pick some of these little sticks and stuff out. Uh-oh. No! What the fudge? Why did you do that? No! Thanks, air hose. Oh! About to fall. This is what pisses me off about engineers. So to get this cage off, I gotta get that bolt out right there. But look, the AC lines are right in the way. Oh, goody. Come on, guys. You couldn't have put that bolt right here? You know, or right here? You know, because you already got one right there. You couldn't have put it right there? Give me a break. Well, that was fun. I'm being sarcastic, but it was educational. But I could not get that screw out right there. That bolt. So, I just blew everything out from the top and the bottom twice over, really good. And I think I've got enough of the dust and debris out of there to where the AC is going to work better. But then now I'll know I've got enough. I'm pretty sure I've got it clean enough to where if that was the problem, it should be working much, much better now. If it doesn't fix the problem, then I know I've got something else going on. And then I'll take it back down to CCE to Chris, and whatever's going on with it should be covered under the warranty that I've got on this machine. So I am loving that warranty I bought. You know, it was like $5 for basically a cover everything warranty on this machine: the engine, hydraulics, electronics, DEF system, everything. As long as it wasn't like a wearable component like tracks, bush pins, bushing, stuff like that, undercarriage, you know, your wearable stuff, it was pretty much covered. And I think I paid, I want to say it was like $5,300 or something like that for 24 months. And so I think September will be a year on that. So I've still got 14, 15 months left on the warranty on this thing. And I'll renew it again when it comes back up again, whatever it costs, because it's been worth every penny. So not that I've had a ton of issues with this machine, I really haven't. It was really, the only thing I've had was this manifold block here, and then I had them check out one of the drive motors because it was driving a little off a little bit, but they checked everything out, said it was fine. So but yeah, all right, let's let her warm up and we'll load her up, get her to the job, and we'll get this lot knocked out and be done for the day. All right, we're over here at the old 1 acre nightmare lot. If you guys haven't seen that video, if you're new to my channel, I cut this lot about 3 years ago, and I mean the brush in here was humongous, like over 12 feet tall. It was crazy in here. But I did that with the deer and the MTL. It was a 2-part video. If you haven't seen it, just search 1 acre nightmare. It's a pretty epic brush cutting job. But that's the lot we cut over the weekend, last weekend. Got that mowed down, so we're gonna get this taken care of. It's just under an acre, and we got a cut in here, so it's not too much. And honestly, it looks like whoever cut that lot over there might have actually cut a little bit on this side of the property, so it might be a little bit less than what I got to do already. So that works for me, not gonna hurt my feelings. So let's hop in the whole 120 and get to mowing. And we are done. So they whoever cut that lot in the front, I used to cut that one in the front and then the client sold it, and I never found out who bought it, and it had gotten grown up for a while, and then I think the city sent the new owners a letter and they got somebody to come mow it. But whoever mowed it mowed this side of the property line by a good bit, but I mean, that didn't hurt my feelings. On the property line, I think is right about where that tree right there is, just on that side of the tree, because this was surveyed not too long ago, and there was a marker right up there, so I knew exactly where the property line was through here. But that's not bad. But I got all this laid down really good. I back drag this. I typically don't do that on lots, but right here it's such a short run. It's easier just to go back and forth like this instead of going down and turn around. And man, it makes a super nice finish in here when you do that. I mean, that thing leaves almost a 0 turn finish in here when you back drag it through that grass. But yeah, all that cleaned up nicely through there. This lot's fairly easy. Just working it around some of those trees in there is a little tight, but it's not the worst thing in the world that I have to deal with on some of these lots. But yep, that'll work. I don't have to go around and clean up around the trees. The city doesn't require me to do that. It's not part of their thing. The client just wants me to mow it, you know, mow what I can, work around the trees as close as I can, and that's it. And if the city comes by here and sees this, they're gonna say, yep, looks great, and then he won't get a letter. So that's all I have to do. So we're gonna get this thing all cleaned off. I got one more lot to mow with the Mega Mower, and then I think I'm gonna be sending it back, but I am gonna be purchasing one of these things. At least that's my plan, my goal. Probably sometime in the winter I'll get one on order, and can't wait to have it in my arsenal. So the AC seems to be working definitely a little better. It's definitely not as uncomfortable as it was before I blew it out, so it's definitely working better. Is it working as good as I'd like it? No, but it's definitely working a lot better, and so I'm definitely not as uncomfortable in there. So I'll take that for now, and I'll just keep trying to keep that thing cleaned out as best I can. I usually take the backpack blower and stick the nozzle up underneath it and everything, but obviously that little air chuck I was using definitely did a better job with getting some of that dust and stuff out of there. So all right, I'm gonna get it cleaned up, loaded up, and I'm pretty much done for the day. So hope you guys have a great 4th of July, and I will check you on the next one. Bye everybody.